guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can tell by the title, we have a PLOUISE budget box unboxing today. This is the PLOUISE budget box for the month of March, which is PLOUISE's birthday, so it is a birthday themed budget box. This is what the packaging looks like. So very on theme with the theme of this box. And then this is what it looks like. I have seen the things that are in here because I've already tried to film this video, so this is the second attempt at filming it. So I already know what we've got in here, but I still wanted to show you what I got because this is indeed my last PLOUISE budget box. So in total we have got 5 items in this month's budget box. I'm going to save the biggest item until the end, and I'm going to start with the smallest items. So the smallest items that we've got are a set of 3 different lip paints that look like that. So we have this one in the shade Life of the Party, looks like that. We have this one which is in Butterqueen, and then we have this one which is in Chocolate Pudding. So out of these 3, I'm going to be keeping these 2. I'm not going to be keeping this one, which looks like that, just because this is a bit too peachy and nudie for me. So I won't open this one because I'm not keeping it, but I will swatch these 2 because I am keeping these. So this is what this one looks like swatched, if you could see. It's Life of the Party. I don't know how well that's picking up, but it's kind of like a nudie colour, but I wouldn't say it's super nude. It's more pink nudie. Looks like that. And then we have this one, which is more brown, and this one is Chocolate Pudding, and I will swatch this also. So that is what it looks like next to the other swatch, so definitely more of a brownie colour than the other one. So they were the first things that we got, the 2 I'm keeping, and then this one that I'm not keeping. The second thing we've got is this, which is the PLOUISE Whiskey Business. Looks like this, and it is a makeup brush set. Looks like that. We got a very similar item in the PLOUISE February budget box of last year, where it was a pizza cutter, so similar themed sort of product with brushes inside. We'll use this like this, think it is on theming. That was the second thing. And then the last thing and the biggest thing that we've got is this, which is the PLOUISE Wishes palette. All the outside packaging is themed like a birthday cake, and I will open this palette to show you because I do intend on keeping this palette myself. So this is what the palette looks like. It has detailing here that is meant to be like sprinkles on a cake, and then the actual palette looks like this. If you can see, that's the first layer, and the second layer looks like that. So this is what the palette looks like in its entirety. Now what I will say as well, I don't know how well the camera's picking it up, but some of these little plastic bits are falling through onto the actual palette, if you can see. It's not a huge amount, but I have noticed that, so I don't think that this would be very good for travel, and I don't know how many more of these are going to fall out. Again, it's not the biggest thing in the world, it's not a huge issue, but I have noticed that, and the more I'm kind of opening it, they are all falling out there, if you can see. And if I shake it, if you can just see, if I shake, quite a lot of them want to fall out, so it doesn't feel super sturdy, which is a little bit annoying. But other than that, I like this palette. I like the colours. I especially like this top layer of colours, these really pretty colours right here. Very much mermaidy colours, and I do think this is on theming with being a birthday palette. Overall, my thoughts on this box, I do quite like this box. I think it's good, I like the palette. However, I am a bit disappointed with the packaging on this palette. I am filming in my bathroom and I'm just looking at my sink, and there are literal sprinkles from that palette on my sink right now. So I don't love that. I don't think that's great, and I don't think that palette would be super good for travel. I'm also not sure how many more sprinkles are going to fall out. I also don't love the fact it's an eyeshadow palette, and we have, if you guys can see on my hand, that we have these little pieces of plastic just falling out of the palette. I'm just picking some up, and don't know how well you guys can see, but they're literally falling out everywhere, so I don't know how safe that would be in direct contact with your eyes. I don't love that, and they are all over my sink right now. So I've just opened my palette again just to get a better shot of the colours, and if you can see, the mirror has completely pulled apart from the actual palette, which isn't great. A little disappointed by that, not gonna lie, considering this is brand new. Feel like they've skipped corners with this. Let me know if anyone else has had this problem. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle out the sprinkles here, because I didn't like them in this palette anyway, and I didn't like the fact they were coming that close in contact with your eye. So I'm going to sprinkle that out and then try to re-secure this, but that's not great at all that that's just happened when I've opened up the palette, and I'm not particularly heavy-handed with my stuff, so actually kind of disappointed. They're literally falling out. Kind of disappointed with that. That's not great. So this is indeed my last PLOUISE budget box. Overall thoughts, I don't think I'm actually that disappointed that this is my last box. I feel like over the succession of me having the boxes, the quality has dipped, and I think this is testament to the fact that the quality has dipped. So like the colours, don't like that. Let me know if you've gotten this month's box or if you've gotten any of the other PLOUISE boxes, what you think. Alright, so I just wanted to jump on here and do a little bit of an update. So I contacted PLOUISE on Friday. They replied to me yesterday, which was Tuesday, about my palette, and they've given me a £20 store credit, which I've used to purchase the World of Wonder purple palette. If you want me to do a video on that, let me know, but I just wanted to update you about that because the customer service was really good, so I didn't think it'd be a fair and transparent review if I didn't mention this little update. Right, thank you.